Dunkaroos is the cookie you dunk for as much frosting as you want. So how do you do your Dunkaroos?
The super duper deep dunk.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for those snacks and food items that we grew up with and will never forget.
Fruity, chewy, sour in the middle, and creamy outside them.
Number 10, Toaster Strudel. Decades before Gen Z was picking sides between Team Edward and Team Jacob, their parents' generation were making a much more important decision: Pop-Tarts or Toaster Strudels?
Piss belly, toaster strudel.
And for our money, it's Team Toaster Strudel all the way.
I don't think my father, the inventor of Toaster Strudel, would be too pleased to hear about this.
Introduced to the world in 1985, Toaster Strudel changed our ideas about toaster pastries forever. Sure, Pop-Tarts can be kept at and eaten at room temperature, while toaster strudels must be toasted from frozen. But that little extra time is so worth it for that flaky texture and better taste.
I mean, nothing says lovin' like my toaster strudel.
Number 9, Goldfish. Introduced to the United States by Pepperidge Farm in 1962, Goldfish crackers have been a staple of snacking for decades.
I love the fishes 'cause it's so delicious.
Sure, they're cheddarly delicious, but it's that simple fish-shaped design that has made them the iconic item they are. It might seem silly, but it's true.
Got any more of those little yellow goldfish crackers?
We don't have any crackers that look like goldfish.
Well, they're just eat.
In fact, that shape is such an important characteristic of the snack that when Nabisco introduced a cheese nip that somewhat resembled a fish, Pepperidge Farm sued them. And won! Even Julia Child loved goldfish to the point where she would put out a bowl of them on Thanksgiving. And if it's good enough for Julia, it's certainly good enough for us.
The snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Number 8, Cosmic Brownies. They aren't literally from outer space, but no one can deny that Little Debbie's Cosmic Brownies are out of this world.
Everybody loves the brownies we make.
Yes, we all know that they're the same as Little Debbie's fudge brownies, but for the candy-coated chocolate chips on top instead of the walnuts. And nothing against walnuts, but what kid wouldn't take colorful chocolate chips over nuts any day of the week?
I have no idea.
Whoever came up with that idea at Little Debbie, we hope they got a raise and we thank them from the bottom of our fudgy, cakey, chocolatey loving hearts.
Today, we bake.
Number 7, Rice Krispies Treats. Yes, we know they make a cool sound when combined with milk, but does anybody really actually love Rice Krispies cereal?
Rice Krispies. No. Oh?
Sure, there are probably some of you out there, but even you have to admit that Rice Krispies are truly at their ultimate best when combined with gooey melted marshmallows. And while Kellogg does sell prepackaged Rice Krispie treats, we wholeheartedly believe that the ones our mothers made at home are still the best.
Press firmly, and you're done.
Forget about those snap, crackle, and pop sounds, because we're all about the sounds of, well, whatever sounds melted marshmallow and Rice Krispies make together.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect on a sweeter level.
Number 6, Handi-Snacks. As grown-ups, when we say cheese and crackers, we're talking about some gourmet crackers alongside a variety of cheeses from multi-year aged cheddar to a creamy camembert. But when we were kids, the most perfect version of cheese and crackers were the Handi-Snacks.
Enough with the yakking. It's time for snacking.
We would peel back that plastic cover to reveal a few decent butter crackers, some spreadable cheese, and that iconic flat red plastic spreading stick. Sure, the cheese was way too orange and tasted kinda artificial, but we loved it, and the whole process of spreading it on those crackers.
Lousy stinking piece of crap.
And if you don't think the stick was important, just check out the online petitions to bring it back since the Kraft company removed them in an effort to be more environmentally friendly.
Snacks is yours!
Number 5, Ritz Bits. The original Ritz cracker was introduced in 1934 and has become a beloved member of our snack family.
And have some onion dip on a crisp Ritz cracker.
But if we're being honest here, our true go-to when it comes to Ritz are the Bits. Those mini Ritz crackers with cheese or peanut butter sandwiched between them.
The delicious taste of real peanut butter on the inside and buttery little Ritz crackers on the outside.
We all knew how good Ritz crackers were topped with cheese and peanut butter. But not having to spread it ourselves was a revelation and was that perfect pop in your mouth size. These things are an almost mandatory snack for any road trip. And while peanut butter is our favorite, we don't look down on those who put the cheese ones first.
Who on earth can resist Ritz Bits sandwiches?
Number 4. Scooby-Doo Fruit Snacks. Kids today won't understand why this one made the list, but that's only because the Scooby-Doo fruit snacks they know aren't the ones so many of us grew up on.
The blue Scooby-Doo shaped ones is no longer an opaque light blue.
In 2015, General Mills made the decision to remove artificial coloring and flavors from many of their foods. And while this is a move most of us would obviously support, we just can't get behind it when it comes to Scooby-Doo fruit snacks.
And I do not get the same satisfaction that we all used to. And it is very disappointing.
While the reformulated gummies might be a little healthier, they simply aren't as good. And they got rid of the Scooby-shaped blue one, which was pretty much everyone's favorite. So, new Scooby-Doo fruit snacks? Whatever. Original Scooby-Doo fruit snacks? Life-changing.
Huh? Oh, and Scooby-Doo, too.
Number 3. Trix yogurt. Imagine yogurt flavored like your favorite sugary breakfast cereal. Well, beginning in 1992, we didn't have to imagine it. We could actually try it.
All those fun colors, as you can see.
Make Trix yogurt perfect for me.
Because that was the year that Trix, the cereal for kids, not rabbits, became a yogurt option as well. Each little container consisted of 2 colorful flavors, and now we could take our Trix on the go.
Coloring your world with 2 fruity colors in every cup.
We didn't need milk, a bowl, and a spoon. We only needed the spoon. It was an idea that defined a generation, so much so that after the product was discontinued, the outcry was so great, Trix yogurt found its way back to store shelves in 2021.
Trix yogurt from YoPlay. It's colorful fun.
And it's just for kids.
Number 2. Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos are like the Handi-Snacks of desserts, because instead of dunking your crackers in cheese, Dunkaroos lets us dunk our cookies in sweet, delicious frosting.
You can dunk a Dunkaroo in as much chocolate or vanilla frosting as you want.
Being able to decide your own ratio of cookie to icing is amazing, although we assume we're not the only ones to overdip and end up with no frosting left for the last cookie or two. But that's a price we're willing to pay for this awesome cavity-inducing experience.
Dunkaroos, Dunkaroos, you don't just eat your Dunkaroos.
That experience was taken away from American consumers in 2012 with the discontinuation of the product. Thankfully, Dunkaroos jumped back into our lives in 2020.
If these Dunkaroos are making a permanent return, we gotta get some of these other flavors back right away.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Jell-O Pudding Pops. Pudding is good. Frozen pudding on a stick is better.
There's always room for J-E-L-L-O.
Squeeze It. Sugar, artificial flavors, and a whole lot of fun.
Go ahead. Squeeze the fun out of it.
Oreo Cakesters. We'll eat Oreos in any shape or form they come in.
I can have my cake and Oreo cookie too. Yes, sir.
Yogos. Chewy candy in a yogurt shell? Yes, please.
As the hurrying haste of their chase surely shows, slow go on the Yogos.
Bugles. Tell us you put them on your fingertips first also.
Then she eats the Bugles, finds a crispy corn crunch, and discovers with Bugles it's the taste. That's a blast.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Bagel Bites. How many snacks inspired a rock operatic duet with Meatloaf and Jimmy Fallon? Sure, we could argue that Bagel Bites deserve that number 1 spot based on that alone, but we don't have to make that argument because these are mini bagels topped with cheese and pizza toppings. And how could that combo not be number 1?
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
These were the iconic after-school snack for many of us growing up, and we probably all still have scars on the roof of our mouths from eating them too quickly right out of the oven. And we do apologize to our Canadian viewers who are probably now craving a bagel bite but can't have one. They were pulled from Canadian stores in 2022.
When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Which of these snacks do you wish you had in front of you right this second? Let us know in the comments before you run out to go get it.
And I'll make Bagel Bites. I love Bagel Bites.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.